Getting them all in tune on there yet?
Just about. Get on the air.
Not having much luck.
Well, my producer back in the studio is kind of texted her 3 times. She finally just got back to me.
Takes it right at Jarman, and Nick says, not in my paint. Warner Smith for 3. Yes, Aaron Smith hits the 3. Rich Rebel basketball is on.
After another 20-win season and a 10th consecutive appearance in the semifinals, the Rebels have their sights set on getting back to the championship game for what would be the 3rd time in 4 years.
Reagan gets it back, fires underneath, pretty pass, Porter Weston with the finish.
Coach Ashley Brown leads the Rebels back onto the hardwood.
Clark with the offensive board, his put back, front of the rim, drops over the top and in.
And with 2 of last year's top scorers returning, the Rebels are ready to run.
3, 2, Jordan Cook in the lane, 1, floats it up and in at the buzzer, Jordan Cook.
MyLocalRadio.com presents Rich Rebel Basketball on KADQ FM 98.3 Rebel Radio with live streaming video at MyLocalRadio.com.
Outside right wing, Cameron Calder from downtown, he hits.
Rich High School Hoops is brought to you by
the Wind River Hotel and Casino of Riverton, Wyoming, West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign of Evanston, Cash Honda Yamaha in Logan, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, and by MyLocalRadio.com.
Rich works it around and finds Jarman inside. Perfect pass from Osler. Easy finish by Nick Jarman. Nick has 15 points. 12 rebounds, 5 blocks.
And now, Rebel Round Ball fans.
Left wing, Trenary for 3. Yes, Case and Trenary from downtown.
Tie up the horses and turn up the volume as we head courtside to join the voice of the Rich Rebels, Ryan Steineckert.
Anderson, left wing, fakes the 3, drives in, puts it up off the glass and in. Good evening, Rebel fans, and welcome to Rebel Basketball, presented by Gary H. Tusher, CPA for all your accounting needs. For this tax season, call 208-847-2601. That's 208-847-2601. Tonight, the Rebels are out of Region 22 play to face the Lyman Eagles from across the border. The 3A Lyman Eagles. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock. In the meantime, we've got your Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whether you own a business or run a household, understanding where your money goes can help you improve overall financial stability. It can also help you reduce stress and help you plan for the future. Certified Public Accountant Gary Tusher understands money, income, expense, taxes, investments, assets, depreciation, and more. Make sure when it comes to your financial security, you're working with the best. Gary Tusher, CPA, serves business customers and private individuals. Call Gary Tusher, CPA today.
There's real power in enthusiasm. It spells the difference between mediocrity and having real, successful accomplishment. The mayor and town council from the town of Laketown recognize the enthusiasm of the parents, teachers, fans, and students of Rich High School. Whether it's your education, athletics, academics, or even your daily chores, enthusiasm can make all the difference. Welcome back to Rich High School and the Rebel Basketball pregame show presented by Gary H. Tusher, CPA, for all your accounting needs. Time to set the scene, look ahead at today's matchup. If you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, the Rebel JV team was ahead. I think it was 51-38, 50-39. Lyman's climbed back in. The Rebel boys JV is up by 6 with 58 seconds to go. Varsity action coming up in a few minutes as Rich hosts the 3A Lyman Eagles. An offensive foul on Lyman, and it's going the other way. Now, Rich comes into this game at 12-4, 4-0 in Region 22 play. And as I mentioned, the 12-4 overall mark includes a win over Lyman earlier this season at the Flaming Gorge Classic on day 1. Rebels beat the Eagles. And we'll talk about that more in just a bit, but the Rebels are coming off most recently wins over Mount Vernon 54-30 and at Tabiona 53-42. That Mount Vernon team, not a real good basketball team. The Rebels will play them again this Saturday and pick up another win in region play before next week. It's at Manila, at Westside, then versus Tabiona and versus Intermountain Christian to wrap up the regular season. So some good games down the stretch for the Rebels in the coming weeks. But looking at tonight's matchup against the Lyman Eagles, Lyman comes into this one struggling. Now, their girls team is undefeated, ranked 2nd in the state, probably should be ranked 1st in 3A, but the boys kind of on the other end of the spectrum at 1-14, lost most recently a 7-point loss last weekend against Lander, a final score of 49-42 in that one. The lone win on the season was in the 3rd game of the year. Lyman beat Kemmer 57-30. They've gone through some tough times since then. They've battled with some injuries, and guys are back in and out, but right now just 1-14. They're 0-3 in the West Conference, the south quadrant of that West Conference. Now, if you look back at the history, though, Lyman's had some success in basketball. In fact, just last year finished in 5th place. They lost that 3rd and 5th place game against Douglas at the state tournament after going 17-9 overall in the season. 4 state titles in the Lyman boys basketball history. In 2015-16, they went 0-2 in region, didn't make it to state. The year before, they won the consolation bracket, beating Burns, and the year before did not go to state. But again, the 4 state titles for Lyman boys basketball going clear back to 1942, also in 1978, 79, and 2007. Rebel boys JV just pulled out the win, 59-49. Thanks, Brent. Thanks for running just set that camera somewhere in the middle, and thank you for running that for a bit. Brent Stacy helped me out with the camera for a bit tonight. So Lyman struggling this year, and that was relevant, or that was apparent when Rich played Lyman back on December 14th on the first day of the Flaming Gorge Classic. Rebels struggled a bit initially on offense, but then had a big 3rd quarter and led 43-21 at the end of 3. Rich went on to win 52-31. Nick Jarman, 11 points, 9 rebounds. Aaron Smith had 13 points, and 8 different Rebels scored in that game, including Reagan Huffner in the 4th quarter with 4 points. Porter Weston had 5 in the game, knocked down a 3 in that final period. And again, Rich won 52-31, a fairly dominant win. And quite frankly, I didn't think the Rebels played that well in that game. They were coming off, a win over Paiute the week before, wins over Paiute and Valley at the Central Utah Boys preview. The 1A preview has been traditionally known. But so Lyman 1-14, Rich 12-4, Lyman 0-3 in their region, Rich 4-0 in their region. But this is a bigger Lyman team. They're not a whole lot bigger. They are 3A in Wyoming basketball. Looking back at the history between these two teams, I could only find 2 times that they've met going back to the 2001-02 season, and those have been in the last couple of years. In 14-15, the Rebels beat Lyman 57-40 at the Flaming Gorge Classic, and then again earlier this year, 52-31. Rich 2-0 against Lyman in just those 2 games that I could find that they've played each other in recent history. So that's your scene set. The Rebels will be obviously the home whites. Lyman, the same colors as Rich, the royal blue and white, and they are the Eagles from the 3A Southwest, the South Quadrant of the West Conference. That's boys varsity game coming up here in a few minutes. It's Rich versus Lyman here at Rich High School, and we've got your standout student coming up in just a bit on the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show here on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide professional care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210. Back at Rich High School and the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show. Tip-off is set for 7 o'clock, but first we've got the standout student, and tonight we're talking with junior at Rich High School, Bentley Huffaker. She's probably already down in Orem as the Rebel drill team is at the state competition tomorrow, starting tomorrow morning. It's Rich versus Lyman tonight, a non-region game for the Rebels, looking to improve to 13-4 if they can win this one, and that would drop Lyman to 1-15 if the Rebels win tonight. But first, your standout student when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Coverage of Rich High School sports is also being made possible by Delmas Equipment, repairing equipment for over 20 years, farming equipment assembly, and custom fabrication. The Thompson Ranch, Brian and Becky Thompson, promoting student learning and success in all areas. And Western Ag Credit, reliable credit for all things agriculture.
Rolene Kennedy of Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston is your Rich County representative. The mother of 5 Rich High graduates and grandmother of 3 more graduates in the making, Rolene is here for you. She's a recipient of GM's highest salesman honor, the Mark of Excellence Award winner, meaning she provides you with the best customer service in the industry. The next time you're looking for a car or truck, think Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet in Evanston, your Rich County representative.
Go Rebels!
Welcome back to the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show. Today the Rebels take on the Lyman Eagles, and tip-off is set for about 20 minutes from now. But first we've got your standout student. Ryan Steineckert with Bentley Huffaker, junior at Rich High School. Bentley, thanks for your time today.
No problem.
How's your junior year going?
Pretty good.
Why do you say pretty good?
Because, I don't know, it's going good. That's all I can say, really.
What's been good so far? What are you enjoying?
Just my friends, getting to know everybody this year and all the new freshmen.
What are you involved with at Rich High School?
I do drill team the first part of the year, and at the end I do track.
Let's talk about drill team. Tell me about your experience so far this school year on drill. How are things going?
It's been pretty crazy. We've been doing a lot of new stuff throughout the season, and I'd say we're doing way better than we ever have before.
You won the region title a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Tell me about the region competition.
It was really intense. There was a lot of cool teams, so we kind of got the feel of how state's going to be.
When did you first start dancing?
At the beginning of my freshman year.
So you didn't take any dance classes or things like that as a little kid?
No, I just started in high school.
What got you to start doing it? Why did you start, or why did you join the drill team?
My friends.
Good peer pressure.
Yeah.
What did they tell you? Just come on, it'll be fun?
Yeah, they just wanted me to do it with them because they didn't want to be alone.
So that was your freshman year. This is your 3rd year doing it. You must enjoy it.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of fun.
What do you like about it?
Just how we're so close, and it doesn't have to do with running because I suck at that.
You get to be a part of the team, but you don't have to run.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's great. I don't enjoy running either, so I can empathize with that.
Yeah.
Bentley, you got state drill coming up this weekend. Do you know what that competition will be like?
Really intense. I get scared just walking through the hallways.
It's at the Utah Valley University UCCU Center, right? So it's a big venue. I guess there are a couple of factors that contribute to it being such a nerve-wracking experience. All the fans, plus it's the culminating event of the season.
Yeah.
Is there anything more to it that makes you nervous?
The judges, they're really scary.
Do they sit in the crowd, or is there like a special table for judges?
No, there's a special table for them up at the top.
So they're just glaring down at you. You know they've got your eyes on.
Yeah, they don't take their eyes off of you. Like, they write down on their paper looking up, so it gets really scary.
So how do you just have to kind of block them out, focus on what you need to do?
I kind of focus by them, so I get so they think I'm looking at them, and then I get eye contact, so that kind of helps me focus, and then it makes me ignore the crowd.
Anything else we should touch on about the drill team?
Good luck. Do I say
you can wish yourself good luck. Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know what else to say.
Bentley, what numbers do you participate in?
I participate in all of them. So we have character and military and dance.
Do you have is one of those? Do you enjoy one of those more than another?
My favorite is military.
You like the military? Why is that?
Just because it's so intense and it just gets you rushing.
That's cool. I'll echo your words. Good luck to the drill team this weekend at the state competition.
Thank you.
Bentley, let's get back to classroom stuff. Are there classes that you've taken or that you're taking now that you really enjoy?
I really like my psychology class that I'm taking, one of the concurrent classes. It's just really I take a lot out of it when I walk out, and the professor is really good.
So is that something you want to pursue more? Are you going to go into some kind of psychology field as a career?
No, I just like the teacher and how he teaches.
Do you know, after Rich High School, going to college, or what's the plan?
I'm thinking about going into being a dental hygienist and then pursuing through that kind of career.
Is there any psychology in that?
No, but I do have to take the class, so I'm getting it done in high school.
Are you working toward an associate?
No, but I'll graduate with a general's, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that's great. Getting ahead while you can.
Yeah.
Any other classes that really, or any other subjects that get your interest?
I like math. I know that's weird. Nobody really likes math, but...
Do you know what you like about it?
I like how Mr. Smith teaches, because he actually teaches where I can understand it.
Do you have academic goals for yourself in your junior year?
Try and get on Honor Society, because I'm so close.
How about, do you have interests outside of, drill team and doing track in the spring? What do you like to do when you have some free time at home?
Spend time with my friends. I'm a friend person. I just like to be around them.
Bentley, what's your favorite thing about being a Rich Rebel?
We're just all together, and because we're such a small school, we're able to be more of a team together, and just watching the student body and how crazy we can get.
Bentley Huffaker, junior at Rich High School. Again, good luck to you and the drill team this weekend at State, and thanks for your time. Thanks,
no
Bentley.
problem.
You're tuned into the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show, and when we return, we'll talk with our coaches on the T7 Propane and Woodruff Coaches Show here on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
No matter what you need to have printed, Westar Printing is the place you want to have it done. Calendars, letterhead, envelopes, brochures, books, posters, vinyl banners, business forms, announcements, wedding invitations, and business cards are just a few examples. You can also have your favorite family photos printed on canvas or placed into a personalized family photo calendar. You will want to do business with Westar Printing. Stop in today. Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston.
This is Rich Rebel head basketball coach Ashley Brown here on Rebel Radio, KADQ FM 98.3, and we're about 15 minutes away from the opening tip here on the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show.
Welcome to the Ashley Brown Coaches Show, brought to you by T7 Propane in Woodruff. For all your propane needs, call 435-793-4208. The Rebels step out of Region 22 play tonight to host the Lyman Eagles. Rich took on Lyman on day one of the Flaming Gorge Classic and had no trouble with the Eagles, but it's a different point in the season. Eagles have a couple of guys back from injury, and the Rebels will need to be focused to make sure and pick up the win tonight at home against Lyman. No one sees the game the way the coaches do, so we'll take a few minutes to visit with opposing coach Kevin Lueck, and then we'll talk to Rebel head man Ashley Brown and get his thoughts on tonight's game. You're tuned in to Rich High School basketball on Rebel Radio, KADQ FM 98.3, with live streaming video at MyLocalRadio.com.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The professionals at T7 Propane place their focus on safety, quality product, and excellent prompt service, so you can rest easy and enjoy the affordability and efficiency of propane. Serving residential and business customers every day, T7 would love to serve you as well. For all your propane needs, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
Ryan Steineckert with Kevin Lueck, head coach of the Lyman Eagles. Coach, thanks for your time today.
Thank you. You bet. Absolutely.
How's your season going at this point? I mean, I know you're struggling on the schedule at 1-14, but how do you feel like the boys are playing?
You know, it's been a process for us. It's been a little bit of a struggle, but we kind of, tried to take things, a minute at a time, a quarter at a time, a day at a time, and we are getting better.
You're seeing that improvement. What are you getting better at?
Just decision making. Trying to carry things over from practice into the game, trying to put them in disadvantaged situations so that hopefully practice is harder than the game.
I know one thing that you struggled with, or at least that caused some issues, was Bodie Blumel getting injured. How big of a challenge was that for your team?
It was a big challenge for us. He was, last year we were kind of senior laden, and so he was one of the few that actually played minutes for us. And so it enabled a few other kids to get a few minutes there, and maybe down the stretch that might be to our advantage.
Sometimes, of course, just personnel is cyclical. And do you feel like the competition right now in Wyoming in 3A is up a little bit? Or are you guys just, is it a decision-making thing, or are you guys down a little?
I think it's more of our decision-making. Last year 3A was extremely strong. This year there are one or two teams that have separated themselves from other people. It's just, we need a lot of time in the gym. We need a lot of time, especially in the off-season in the gym.
Coach, last time you faced Rich was just a month or two ago at the Flaming Gorge Classic. They beat you by, I think, 20 points. How did you feel like your team played in that one?
I felt like we played, we had a minute here or there where we played okay. They're very athletic. They shoot the ball well, and it's just our decision-making at that point. You can't turn the ball in the open floor, where all of a sudden guys are just laying it in. And so we are starting to take care of the ball better, and hopefully, their high percentage shots will kind of be eliminated a little bit.
You were right there with them in the first quarter. I think it was tied, or they were up by one, or it was real close after one quarter. What were you doing in that quarter that you want to continue to do tonight to keep it close?
Well, I don't know if necessarily it was us what we did well. It might have just been, Rich coming out a little slow. We have to limit their offensive rebounding a little bit. When they catch the ball so close to the rim, they're going to get a high percentage shot. We've got to stop putting teams on the free throw line, and we did that a lot during that game.
Do you feel like your team, as far as size and athletic, speed and things like that, do you match up well with Rich, or is that just a tough matchup?
Rich is a tough matchup. I can't really look at them and say, hey, we can, we have an advantage here. And so we've got to be balanced. We have to try to get a shot every time down the floor. We have to try to control tempo so that we don't have to play so many defensive possessions throughout the course of the game.
What does this game mean for your team? It's obviously a non-conference, a non-region, non-state game, but what does it mean for your team?
It's been a process for us, so it's hopefully going to be an experience where all of a sudden we can carry things over into Monday and say, hey, we strung together, maybe another 3 or 4 minutes or maybe another quarter, so that it'll carry on through the next month.
Coach, anything else we should touch on?
No, we're good.
Kevin Lewick, head coach of the Lyman Eagles, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight and the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Randolph is located near the geographic center of Rich County, Utah, on a high plateau with an average elevation of 6,300 feet. The first group of settlers, led by Randolph H. Stewart, camped on a knoll south of the present town site on March 14, 1870. Randolph is a town of extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 in the winter. The folks who live here are also extreme, extremely loyal, extremely friendly, and extremely supportive of our youth. Good luck to all the Rich Rebels this year from everyone at the town of Randolph.
We sell fun. Come see and feel the fun when you shop at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. You and your family will have fun year-round, in the water with personal watercraft, in nature driving your side-by-side or riding your four-wheeler, or in the mountains on your snow machine. It's always fun at Cash Honda Yamaha, no matter what the season is. Our showroom is full of inventory to choose from. Start having more fun today. Visit Cash Honda Yamaha between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91. We sell fun.
Ryan Steineckert with Jaden Nelson, junior at Rich High School. And Jaden, thanks for your time today.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Basketball, how's that going so far?
It's a lot better than football is. We're winning a lot more games, a lot more fun.
You've got, you play down underneath, right, the center of the five. And you compete with somebody who's been starting in that position since he was a sophomore, Nick Jarman. Does that help you in practice to compete with him at that spot?
Yeah, it helps me out a lot. I've learned to – usually I just use my size to get into kids, get up to the basket, but now I'm having to actually pull out moves and stuff, and it's helping me a lot to get a lot better.
How tall are you?
I am 5'11".
You're going to be the big man next year, probably.
Yeah, I will. Probably not necessarily the tallest. Reagan's a little taller than I am, but probably the biggest out there, yeah.
Do you like that position? We saw you Saturday knock down a couple of threes, so you can hit from outside too.
Yeah. I like playing underneath, though. Feel like I do a lot better there than I do out on the wings and stuff, but...
The varsity team, 12-4 and 4-0 in the region. Let's talk a little bit more about basketball. You feel like the season's going well for the basketball team?
Yeah, it's going really well so far.
You guys pay attention to the state rankings at all?
I don't a lot. I'm sure Coach is doing stuff, but I don't really know how any of them are doing or anything.
What's been a couple of games that have stuck out so far this year?
A few games that I think have been really good is one's Rock Springs. They're usually a really good team, so that was really good for us. And one other game was Grand. They are a really good team. It was really good for us to play against them.
They're ranked number 2 right now in 3A, the Grand Red Devils. Jaden, let's talk about last weekend's game. You guys won at Tabion. That's a big region win.
Yeah, it is. It was a really fun game to participate in.
What did you feel like the team did well? How'd you guys beat them?
We did really good down underneath. Nick Jarman obviously had a lot of the points. We did really good on fast breaks like we usually do. I think those are really the 2 main factors, and we did really good with rebounding.
This week you've got a rematch with Lyman. You beat them at the Flaming Gorge Classic. Did you get to play against them?
I got a couple minutes at the end, but that was about it.
What do you think, just being in practice and working through, with Coach Brown and the other coaches, what is the team, what are your biggest strengths?
Definitely underneath rebounding. Nick Jarman, he's really big strength. A couple kids out on the perimeter that can shoot. That's probably about it, just mainly shooting, and we've got a couple kids underneath that are really good.
Are there some things that the coaches really stress in practice, things you need to get better at?
One thing is always boxing out, getting rebounds. That's one main thing. Always hustling, getting down the floor, both on offense and getting back for defense.
No matter how good you do on rebounding, that you could always get out-rebounded the next game.
True. Yeah, we really have to work in practice on boxing out, getting the position that we need to get those rebounds.
Jaden Nelson, a junior at Rich High School, member of the basketball team. Thanks so much for your time, and good luck with the last month or so of the basketball season, the rest of your junior year.
Yeah, thank you.
This has been the Ashley Brown Coaches Show, brought to you by T7 Propane. For all your propane needs, call 435-793-4208. That's 793-4208. Rebels and Lyman Eagles about to take the court. We've got your starting lineups and more coming up on the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
Welcome back to the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show. Real quickly, your goods on the wood presented by Ned and Tammy Calder. Rebels are the home whites here at Rich High School. A little bit of a student section, a smaller crowd where it's not a region game. There's a few fans here to my right from Lyman. Good number of fans from Rich on my left, plus the fans across the way. A little bit smaller crowd though tonight. Again, not a region game, not a conference game. Lyman will be the road blues. They'll be in all the royal blue, white numerals. Rebels, of course, in the home white. So we've got your starting lineups and more coming up in just a moment on the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show.
This is Rebel Senior Kenan Clark, and you're tuned in to Rich High Hoops on Rebel Radio, KADQ FM 98.3, with live streaming video at MyLocalRadio.com.
Hi there, Craig Dearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Whether you own a business or run a household, understanding where your money goes can help you improve overall financial stability. It can also help you reduce stress and help you plan for the future. Certified public accountant Gary Tusher understands money, income, expense, taxes, investments, assets, depreciation, and more. Make sure when it comes to your financial security, you're working with the best. Gary Tusher, CPA, serves business customers and private individuals. Call Gary Tusher, CPA today.
Welcome back to Rich High School. You've been tuned into the Gary H. Tusher CPA pregame show. We've got your Rich County keys of the game in just a moment. But first, your starting lineups. The visiting starters are seniors, top to bottom: Bodie Blumel, Max Turner, Alex Turner, Ben Nieder, and Caden Giles for the Lyman Eagles. Those are the only 5 seniors on the team. They're led by Alex Turner's 8 points per game. Bodie Blumel sat out a couple of games, so his points per game average is skewed down just a few points. He's probably closer to 10 points a game. Rebel starters, and let's get that pick up there for you, is Nick Jarman, senior Porter Weston, all seniors, Aaron Smith, Jordan Cook, and Cameron Calder. Starters tonight are brought to you by the town of Woodruff. Mayor Scott Saby, council members Millie Bradshaw, Raymond Franson, Kent Stewart, and Jason Peterson, with Secretary Lisa Bell. We're starting just a couple of minutes early, so that throws me off a bit, but we'll get your Rich County keys to the game in a moment. It's your Independent Software Solutions opening tip-off. Jarman quickly up to it, and the Rebels have it first on the Independent Software Solutions opening tip. Lyman in the Road Blues. Again, our goods on the wood were brought to you by Ned and Tammy Calder. Rebels in the home whites. They give it down to Jarman, then to a cutting Cook inside. Layup on the right side is good off the glass. Cook slices through the defense, and a nice pass from Jarman, who averages about an assist per game. There's one for Nick to start this thing off. Lyman was in a 2-3 zone. Rebels in a man-to-man defense. Eagles with it out on the right wing. They work it around to the left wing. Giles, and then at the top of the key, Nieder. Porter Weston out high on Blumel. They kick it out into the right corner. Jarman working hard against Alex Turner. Some good size on this Lyman team. Blumel and Turner right about the same height as Jarman and Weston. Top of the key, Nieder holds. Aaron Smith guards. Nieder tries to drive. He's cut off and kicks it back outside. 7 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Rebels on top 2-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Lyman coach Kevin Lewick told me he wants to keep possessions to a minimum, wants to be very efficient and limit defensive possessions. And so they're going to see this team be very patient if possible. Out on the right wing. Dribbling, nowhere to go. Alex Turner, the senior, gives out to the right side. Blumel drives in, ball poked away. It's on the floor. Jarman comes up with it. As he tries to pass, it's stolen away by Alex Turner. He goes up and he's stuffed by Jarman. Nick with his first block of the day. Up ahead, Aaron Smith. And the Rebels, Calder splits the defense, fires across the lane. Cook at the free throw line, left open. He'll say, okay, I'll knock that one down, and does off the back of the iron and down through. And the Rebels lead 4-0 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Nieder will bring it across the timeline right to left. We'll again get to your Rich County keys of the game in just a moment. Underneath, the shot is up by Turner, stuffed by Jarman. And then the other way, Jarman with another block as the Rebels turned it over. And Jordan Cook went down hard. He turned and ran into the back of Alex Turner. Cook looked like he knocked his nose, and he's going to come out squinting. Jared Anderson subs in early, about 2 minutes earlier than usual. And Cook maybe seeing a little bit of stars, maybe just doesn't like how his nose feels. Jarman with 3 blocks already in this game. He averages 4 per contest. 6:01 left in the Pugstone Sporting Goods first quarter. Up at the top, that's Jet Dickerson, who's just checked in. Ball taken away by the Rebels. A station in Randolph steal. Aaron Smith up across the timeline, pulls up left wing 3, is short off the front of the iron. And the Eagles pull down the rebound on defense. Nieder across the timeline. The Rebels stay in a man-to-man defense, switching on screens around the top. Dickerson gives to Giles. Caden hit 2 or 3 threes against the Rebels last time these teams played. He fights through a screen. Rebels miscommunicated, and Giles knocks it down from the right elbow, or out on the right angle, about 15 feet out. 4-2, Rebels lead is down to 2. 5:22 left in the first quarter, brought to you by Pugstone Sporting Goods. 2-3 zone for the Eagles. Rebels working around the top of the arc. Smith dribbles into the free throw line, or into the paint, dishes off to Weston down inside. He'll dribble once, double team comes, kicks it back outside. Anderson starts to drive from the left corner, but has nowhere to go. Back to Weston in the left corner. One dribble, and to Anderson again. Smith out on the right wing, dribbles in, kicks it out right corner. Calder for 3, over the top. Jarman the offensive board, put back on the glass, or off the glass and in, and Rich leads 6-2. Jarman's first bucket of the game. He leads the Rebels with 14.2 points per game and 13.5 rebounds per contest. Blumel at the free throw line may have been fouled as the Rebels knock the ball away. Up ahead to Calder, goes strong to the hoop on the left side with the right hand off the glass and in. Rebels take advantage of a station in Randolph steal to push the lead out to 6, 8-2 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. 4.5 left in the Pugstone Sporting Goods first quarter. Nieder, double screen up at the top, and then Blumel drifts to the basket as Nieder goes all the way, gets the ball up, the shot up and over Jarman off the left side of the glass and down through. It was a high Shot off the window and had to be high to get over Jarman. Rebels lob it down inside to Nick. He goes up strong and finishes up and in over the rim and straight down through. 10-4. Rebels lead by 6 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Assist to Aaron Smith. Aaron is second on the team for the Rebels, 3 assists per night. Here's Cameron Calder, a station in Randolph Steel. He just ripped that away from Jet Dickerson. Freshman not taking care of the basketball like he needed to. Again, your Rich County keys of the game coming up in a moment. Aaron Smith, right corner, baseline jumper, 12 or 15 feet out. A little too strong, and the rebound pulled down by Caden Giles. Quickly up ahead, Jarman tips it, but can't hold on into the hands of Blue Mel, who finishes. Just a little looper over the rim, and that down through, nothing but net. 10-6. Rebel lead is back to 4. Rebels defensively not looking so sharp so far. Aaron out on the left wing. Lobs it right side to Anderson. Jared bounces right corner. Weston tries to dribble. Nothing there. Cook up top, bumped by Blue Mel, and Anderson ends up on the floor. Bodie will pick up his first personal, and we'll take this moment to bring you your Rich County keys of the game, brought to you by Rich County. Rebels with a championship cause. Number 1 is the golden rule. Rebels have to take care of the basketball. 2 is the forest for the trees. Rebels are better than this team, and if they look at if they don't focus on the trees, which is Lyman tonight, they're going to be in trouble and lose this game. They still have to see the forest the entire season, but focus on the trees tonight. Number 3, battle of the boards. Rebels have got to win the battle of the boards. Those are your 3 keys, brought to you by Rich County. Rebels with a championship cause. Pugstone Sporting Goods first quarter. Rebels on top, 10-6. Last time these teams played, Rich led 11-10 at the end of one. Jarman bounces into Clark, back outside. Aaron for 3, right wing. This one rims off the front of the rim to the glass and out. Nieder pulls down the rebound for the Eagles. He'll go up strong off the left side, get it off the glass and in. And the Rebels struggling down inside defensively. Some more points in the paint. Rebel points in the paint are brought to you by Bear Lake Physical Therapy. Rich goes down into Jarman. He's double teamed, kicks it back out to Smith. Aaron bounces across the lane. Left elbow to Clark. Quick pass. Anderson left wing 3. Too strong. Back of the iron. Rebound tipped. Anderson had a fingertip on it but couldn't pull it in. Nieder goes the other way and too strong over the top on the window. Aaron Smith with the Rebel rebound. Turns and pushes. Up ahead to Anderson. Left wing. Goes all the way into the basket. Up with the right hand off the glass and in. Rich leads 12-8 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard, and Coach Lueck takes a timeout. We'll take 1-2 in the Pugstone Sporting Goods first quarter. Rich on top 12-8 on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
It doesn't matter what season you visit Bear Lake. Make sure you always stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods. You'll find lots of great quality inventory at low prices, including guns and ammo. During the winter, you can rent cross-country skis, snowshoes, and buy your ski passes to Beaver Mountain. Pugstone's is always the best place to get information about the area and purchase your hunting or fishing licenses. Everything you need with one stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods at the 4-way stop in Garden City.
Back at Rich High School, Rebels had led from so far from the start, jumped out to a 8-2 lead, but Eagles keeping it close. Ben Nieder with 6 points, Caden Giles and Bodie Blue Mel with a bucket each. Eagles with the basketball. Rebels on top 12-8. Again, the last time these teams met, December 14th, Rich led 11-10 at the end of one and then pulled away in the second and third quarters and won 52-31. Top of the key, Mike Kunzler, the junior, checks in. Rebels with Anderson, Cook, Clark, Jarman, and Smith on the floor. Giles around the top of the arc. Scored 13 against the Rebels the last time these teams met. That's Caden Giles. Nieder goes left side, gives to Kunzler. Down inside, Jarman swats that one away. A rebound tipped around, and Nick comes up with it, and his 4th block of the night already. Cook up the left wing, pull up for the 3, and the Rebels continue to struggle from beyond the arc. Rebound pulled down by Caden Giles of Lyman. Rebels about 0 of 5, maybe 0 of 6 from three-point range in this ball game. Brent Stacy sitting here in front of me knows a thing or two about hitting threes. Down inside and swatted away. Jarman with his 5th block of the quarter. Max Turner tried to go right up at Nick, and Jarman said, no, I don't think so. Aaron up to the left elbow, gives back to Cook around the top of the arc. Rebels go in this time. Anderson pulls up at the right elbow and drains it. Just skipped through past the back of the iron and down through the net. 14-8, Rebels on top on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Coach Lueck says ISO to the NBA line now. Nieder dribbles to his right. Smith fights through a screen, and then they give to Anson. Lucas out left wing. Giles, Caden holds, then dribbles right. Gives off to Kunzler, looking inside, nothing there. They keep working it around, top of the key. Max Turner holds, ball poked away. Anderson got it, and then he couldn't hold on to it and fouled Turner as Max came up with the loose ball. Jared picks up his first personal, Rebel first team foul on the Rebels in this ball game. 21.9 seconds left. The Pugstone Sporting Goods first quarter, and Rich on top 14-8 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Inbound to Chase Richards, the junior, across the timeline. The little ball handler dribbles to the left wing, picks it up, and looks for something. Bounce pass to Blue Mel, and he travels. Cook got a hand on the ball, and Blue Mel lost control of his footing as he tried to pull that ball away from Cook and get up court. Rebels with 10 seconds, 8, 7, Cook up to the right wing. Smith fires it across. Anderson left wing, three-pointer, no, over the top. Clark the offensive rebound, misses the putback. Jarman the offensive rebound, misses the putback, and the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter. Nick Jarman with 5 blocks, and the Rebels on top, 14-8 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard.
This is Rebel Senior Cameron Calder. Thanks for tuning in to Rich Rebel Hoops on KADQ FM 98.3 Rebel Radio with live streaming video at mylocalradio.com.
Hi there, Craig Bearden with Castle Rock Chevrolet right here in Evanston. Of course, it's about finding you that perfect vehicle, but at Castle Rock, it's about a lot more. It's using our experience to get you the best rate. We will get you the vehicle that you've always wanted. It's about knowing your vehicle is in the right hands. Throughout the buying experience here at Castle Rock Chevrolet, we're here for you. If you're ready to buy a new truck, come to Castle Rock. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
Serving Wyoming since 1941, Plains Tire is Wyoming's oldest and largest tire dealer with great locations throughout the state. They'll get you the right tires that offer the best results for your vehicle at the lowest prices, guaranteed. Plus, you can go to any Plains Tire Pro dealer with their nationwide warranty service. And check out their Plains Tire phone app.
Come down and see us at Plains Tires on 157 Bear River Drive for all your automotive needs. Hablamos también español.
Back at Rich High School, where the Rebels lead 14-8. That first quarter was brought to you by Pugstone Sporting Goods. Winter, summer, spring, or fall, Pugstones has it all. Underway in the second quarter. Eagles with it. Blue Mel goes underneath, gets the shot up over Jarman, but it goes across the front of the rim and out. Jordan Cook with a Rebel rebound. Jordan averages almost 5 of those per night. Jarman down inside, has the ball poked away. It dribbles off his foot and over into the hands of Jacob Woodland. The Rebels have got that as their first turnover of this ball game. Get the Stacy's Repair scoreboard back up there for you as Blue Mel stands at the free throw line, gives to Nieder. He led his team with 4 points in that first quarter, half of his team's points. Out to the right wing, back up top. Turner holds, then gives again to Nieder. Cameron Calder guarding on Ben, and he goes into the lane. Ball poked away into the hands of Jarman. Ahead to Calder. Cameron bounces across the lane at the last second to Cook on the left side, and Jordan finishes. And maybe your Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play of the game. Rebels with the station in Randolph. Steele, Calder up ahead, gives to Cook, who finishes on the left side off the window. Calder to Cook, down inside, Turner turns, shoots, ball swatted away. May have been a foul, but no foul called. And Rich comes up with the loose ball. Trineri to Calder, back inside. Niederer comes with the steal. He's trapped in the corner, tries to dribble away. Clark knocks the ball loose, then Niederer throws up court and finds Blue Mel at midcourt for the touchdown. Blue Mel to the hoop, misses short, and Kaysen Trineri with the Rebel rebound. Kaysen up the right side. Rich on top, 16-8 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Trineri knocked down 2 or 3 threes in the fourth quarter of the JV game to help Rich win. Rebels long pass, Cook to Jarman down inside, and Jarman knocks it down 4 feet out on the left baseline, nothing but net. Rich leads by 10, 18-8 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard with 6:04 left in the second quarter, brought to you by J-Bar Auto. Left wing, Woodland up top of the key, Dickerson. Work it right side. They spread the floor. Rebels in a man-to-man defense, but still not a lot of holes. Here's Max Turner. He'll go to the hoop, and Jarman with another block. That's 7. Rebels come up with the loose ball to Calder on the left wing. Looks inside, bounces to Clark. A lot of traffic. Ball poked away. It's on the floor. Bodie Blue Mel comes up with it and is tripped up by Jarman. Nick will pick up his first personal foul. Rebel second team foul. And Rich gives it away for what I've got as a third time in the quarter. But the Rebels have outscored the Eagles 4-0 in this J-Bar Auto second quarter. Into the game, Porter, Weston, Jarman gets a breather. Turner out on the right wing. This is Alex. He's up top, Dickerson guarded by Trineri. Jet dribbles to his left, kicks it out to Giles for three. Front of the rim, over the top to Cameron Calder of the Rebels. On the rebound, Cook up ahead, Trineri on the right wing. Bounces back outside to Cook. Blumel out high defending. Rebels fire it underneath. Back door to Calder. Quick dish to Weston. He's the ball knocked away from him once. He gets it back twice. He can't get it back. Into the hands of Nieder, and he's fouled as he heads up court. Porter telling Calder, I think right there, man, I got fouled to knock that ball away, but Rebels don't get the call. Instead, they turn it over for a fifth time in the quarter, with 5:02 left in this J-Bar Auto second. Giles looking to inbound, goes to Nieder. And the senior, Ben, will wait for the defense to back off and then dribble slowly across the timeline. He tries to go all the way to the hoop, ball poked away. It rolls across the baseline and out of bounds off of Rich. Lyman basketball, inbound play. Haven't had any Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbound plays yet for Rich. Also tonight, if we have any jump balls, they'll be presented by Rich County 4-H. Lob into the middle. Blumel goes up strong. A late whistle, and it did look like he got hit. Weston says, is that on me? And the official says, yes, indeed it is. Porter with his first personal sends Bodie Blumel to the free throw line, and he'll shoot two. His first rattles home. Blumel had 8 points the last time these teams played. He's got 3 so far in this one. And another free throw coming. Averages right about 8 or 10 points a game. Dealt with a high ankle sprain. Misses the second free throw. Too strong off the iron. And Turner pulls down the offensive rebound. Turns and air balls. Porter Weston pulls down the Rebel rebound on the second miss. 18-9 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Second quarter. Rebels with 4.5 left in the J-Bar Auto second. Clark left corner. Trineri passes across the top, and Blumel at the top of that zone steals it, goes the other way, and Trineri may have gotten away with a foul as Blumel missed on the left side. Cook goes the other way for the Rebels. Calder in the right corner misses. Rebels fight for the rebound, but Nieder comes up with it. Trineri guarding him. Can't make anything happen. Quickly back the other way. Eagles working around. Dickinson misses short from the right wing three, and the rebound pulled down by Kinnan Clark. His second rebound of the day. Rebels on top 18-9. They've gone a bit cold offensively since Jarman left the floor. Go inside. Calder is fouled as he receives the pass down on the baseline. Jarman, Cook, and Anderson will check back in a moment. And Calder looks like he'll set up to inbound. He and Weston will stay on the floor along with Jarman, Anderson, and Smith, who just checked in. Cook with 6 points, a couple of rebounds already in this one. Averages 4.5 rebounds a game. Rebels inbound, Aaron Smith, the long three. Misses over the top. Calder, the offensive rebound for Rich. Cameron's second rebound. Smith out on the left wing, bounces free throw line. Rebels working around, quick passing. Calder inside, finds Weston, and he's fouled as he gathers it in and tries to go up with the shot on the left side. And Porter will go to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. First free throws of the day for the Rich Rebels. And Weston, 5 of 13 this season, just 38% from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line this year. Crouches down, delivers a swish. Nothing but net. Porter has one more Bear Lake Realty free throw coming. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Stotts Equipment in Preston, Idaho. Again, these free throws by Bear Lake Realty. Visit BearLakeRealty.com. Weston drains them both with swishes. Rebels putting on some full court pressure, and it yields a turnover. A wild pass from Max Turner out to the right wing, and Rich up by 11 with 3:45 left in the second. An opposition might think, wow, they're rubbing it in here, but Rich has not worked on that press almost at all this season. It's a good opportunity to work on it and try to get better at it in game situations. Anderson left wing to Smith. He'll split the defense, gets all the way to the hoop and makes it through on the left side off the window. Aaron with his first bucket of the day. He's missed about 2 or 3 three-point shots, but hits that layup from the left side. Nieder, free throw line. Turner kicks it out left corner. Giles fakes the three, and then drops it inside. Shot up and swatted out by Jarman. Another block for Nick is his 8th of the game. Rebels push the tempo, get it up inside to Anderson on the right side. Layup is good. 24-9 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rich with 3:05 left to go in the second quarter. Brought to you by J-Bar Auto.
One of the greatest things about living in Randolph, Utah is the friendly folks that live and operate business there. This is especially true at J-Bar Auto on Main Street in Randolph. Serving customers for years, J-Bar Auto provides high-quality service at a fair price, including vehicles large and small, tractors, and other types of equipment. J-Bar Auto also sells quality tires.
We appreciate all of our customers. Call us anytime. We're happy to help.
J-Bar Auto, 90 Main Street in Randolph, Utah. Stop in today.
24-9, Rebels on top on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Second quarter is brought to you by J-Bar Auto. High-quality service at a fair price. Our keys of the game were presented by Rich County. Rebels with the championship cause. Again, take care of the ball, the golden rule, and focus on Lyman tonight. Don't look ahead to probably next week in Manila is the next real big game for Rich. Anderson takes the ball away on the sideline, can't quite save it. Goes out of bounds, just about takes out Dallas Clark. Might have been Dallas taking out Jarrett if that had been a one-on-one battle. I don't know. 24-9, Rich on top. Nieder receives the inbound. Rebels with Smith, Calder, Jarman, Anderson, and Weston on the floor. Nieder dribbles to his left. Ball poked away by Calder. Anderson heads up court. He's fouled, and the ball knocked away by Mike Kunzler, the junior. On junior, Anderson receives the foul. Or draws the foul, and Rich with another Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbound play. Calder from the baseline, slaps it, and looks in, finds Weston. Quick jumper from the left elbow, just to the angle about 6 feet out, and Weston hits nothing but net. 26-9, Porter with 4 points, all in the second quarter. Nieder crosses the timeline, fires right side to Kunzler. He'll skip it across. Giles on the left wing. Defense comes out and pressures. Rebels in a man-to-man defense. They go inside, poked away by Jarman. Another stationing Randolph Steel, go the other way. Calder misses short, a lot of contact. Ball stripped away, he gets it back, kicks it out. Anderson thought about the three, but had trouble gathering that pass in. Gives right corner instead to Calder. Cameron is bumped by Nieder. And Ben doesn't like the call. The official said 12, or indicated 12, but said 21, and it is on Nieder. Another Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbound play. Rebels go right side, out on the wing. Anderson step back three, misses off the back of the iron. Rebound out and pulled down by Alex Turner. He'll dribble up and give across the lane. Bodie Blumel alley-oop with the layup. Nice little play there on the fast break by the Eagles. It's 26-11. Rich up by 15 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Smith, right wing to Anderson. Jarrett starts a drive, then kicks it back outside. Blumel pokes it away, backcourt, but Rich chases it down. Up ahead to Smith. Aaron dribbles in the lane. No look pass to Weston, who turns and puts it in off the right side on the glass. And there's a new top candidate for your Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play of the game. Smith with the no-look pass. And here's a three from Ben Nieder off the right wing, and that goes down. Just eases down over the front of the rim. Aaron Smith on the left wing. Dribbles back out. Defense coming out high. Aaron Smith, right wing, pulls up short, front of the rim. Alex Turner with the rebound. Rebels turn and get back defensively to face Lyman. Giles dribbles high and then pulls it back in, misses the shot. Jarman had the rebound, it's tipped away from him. Offensive board for Lyman. They go back up and Alex Turner is fouled and will go to the free throw line. 28-14, Rich on the top with 52.5 seconds left in the J-Bar Auto second quarter. Eagles on a bit of a run here. It was 26-9, a 5-2 run, and Alex Turner at the free throw line to shoot two. Free throws 3 and 4 of the ball game. Turner with a funny delivery coming off the right shoulder, but it works for him. Eases down over the rim and good. Turner. Another free throw coming. Again, the short, funny release, but he hits it. Nothing but net. 28-16, Eagles within 12. Rebels were up by as much as 17. It was 26-9. It's a 7-2 run. Smith dribbles up to the left corner, cut off there, back outside, Calder. Cameron goes back in the left corner, Smith for three. This one can't go. Jarman tips the rebound out to Smith, Nick's 4th rebound of the night. And Rich has another crack at it. Aaron takes the long three. He is determined to find his shot, and he does from way downtown. 31-16, a pro physical therapy three-pointer from Aaron Smith. 20 seconds to go. Lyman with the basketball. Nieder up to the right wing, finds a crease, dribbles into the lane, pull up off the glass, too strong. Rebound, Jarman picks it up off the floor after nobody grabbed it. Anderson quickly up court. Aaron Smith, right wing. Here's another three-point. Can't get this one to go. Calder fighting for the rebound, and Nieder comes over, pokes it away out of bounds with 1.6. A Rebel offensive rebound by Cameron Calder. Rich will have a Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound play. Weston out high. Smith, step back, long three. No, it rims in and out at the buzzer. And at the end of 2, it's Rich 31, Lyman 16 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Nick Jarman with 8 blocks, 6 points, and the Rebels lead by 15. Second quarter has been brought to you by J-Bar Auto, high quality service at a fair price.
This is Rebel Senior Jordan Cook with coverage of Rich High Basketball on Rebel Radio KADQ FM 98.3 with live streaming video at mylocalradio.com.
Coverage of Rich High School sports is also being made possible by Delmas Equipment, repairing equipment for over 20 years, farming equipment assembly, and custom fabrication. The Thompson Ranch. Brian and Becky Thompson, promoting student learning and success in all areas. And Western Ag Credit, reliable credit for all things agriculture.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide professional care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210.
Whether you own a business or run a household, understanding where your money goes can help you improve overall financial stability. It can also help you reduce stress and help you plan for the future. Certified public accountant Gary Tusher understands money, income, expense, taxes, investments, assets, depreciation, and more. Make sure when it comes to your financial security, you're working with the best. Gary Tusher, CPA, serves business customers and private individuals. Call Gary Tusher, CPA today.
Make this winter epic when you rent from Epic Recreation in Garden City, Utah. We rent cabins, snowmobiles, snowcat razors, snow tire bicycles, snowshoes, and more. Thank goodness winter is long, because at Bear Lake, we make it epic. Call us today and book your epic adventure at Bear Lake. Recreation and lodging packages available year-round. Call Epic Recreation today or book online at epicrecreation.net.
As the hospital closest to Bear Lake, professional medical care is always available at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. As a full-service hospital, Bear Lake Memorial offers an emergency room that's open 24/7. They treat patients of all ages. Other professional services include physicians' clinics, assisted living, home health services, counseling, dialysis, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, orthopedic care, and skilled nursing. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
Welcome back to the half. Halftime show is brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental and Dr. Sean Grohl, providing quality family dentistry since 1998. Rebels, no trouble in that first half, building a 31-16 lead. Nick Jarman, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 8 blocks in that first half. Make it, four different Rebels scored 6 points in the first. Jarman, Weston, Cook, and Anderson. Aaron Smith with 5 points. It's been a bit cold from beyond the arc, but nonetheless, Rich leads 31-6 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Our halftime is brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental. Dr. Sean Grohl will be back with Town of Randolph first half highlights after this on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
It's the 2018 mega sale going on now at Auto Farm Castle Rock in Evanston. Get $2,000 in bonus cash on 0% financing for 72 months on select models. Castle Rock has a huge selection to choose from at the guaranteed lowest prices. It's the 2018 mega sale at Auto Farm with $2,000 in bonus cash or 0% financing for 72 months on select vehicles. Chevrolet, find new road.
Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet. We're a different kind of dealer.
We know that when you think of Plains Tire in Evanston, you always think
the Tire Professionals.
Quality customer service. They're friendly with great prices.
I really like Plains Tire in Evanston.
But did you also know that the team at Plains Tire offers oil changes, windshield wiper checks, and free alignment checks? That's right, free alignment checks. We don't want you to quit thinking all those great things when you hear Plains Tire. We just want you to add to the list. Plains Tire, the tire professionals. Stop in today, 157 Bear River Drive.
Randolph is located near the geographic center of Rich County, Utah, on a high plateau with an average elevation of 6,300 feet. The first group of settlers, led by Randolph H. Stewart, camped on a knoll south of the present town site on March 14, 1870. Randolph is a town of extremes, from 90 degrees in the summer to minus 40 in the winter. The folks who live here are also extreme, extremely loyal, extremely friendly, and extremely supportive of our youth. Good luck to all the Rich Rebels this year from everyone at the town of Randolph.
Back at Rich High School on the Comprehensive Family Dental Halftime Show, providing quality family dentistry since 1998. That's Comprehensive Family Dental with offices in Randolph and Hiram, Utah for your convenience and for your family's convenience. At the half, the Rebels dominating. 31-16 is your score, and Rebels getting it done with a balanced offense. 6 different players have scored. 4 different players have at least 6 points. Anderson, Cook, Jarman, and Weston. First half highlights are brought to you by the town of Randolph, home of the Rich Rebels. Good luck from the mayor, board members, and town clerk. Jarman also big 8 blocks in that first half. And Nick averages 4 blocks per game, but with 8 swats in that first half, he's really forcing or keeping Lyman out of the paint, and the Eagles haven't been able to find consistent scoring. Coach Lewick wanted them to slow the tempo down, limit possessions, and they've not been able to do that as effectively as I think he wanted them to. They've been led by Ben Nieder, 7 points, including a 3-pointer in the second quarter. Bodie Blumel, 5. Alex Turner, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Those his 2 points have come from there, and Caden Giles with a bucket as well, a 2-pointer, and it's 31-16 at the half. Again, these first half highlights are brought to you by the town of Randolph, home of the Rich Rebels. Good luck from Mayor Lynn Weston, board members Sim Bell, Brian Wires, Larry Kennedy, Melanie Lim, and clerk Lana Peart. The Rebels mentioned Jarman, 6 points, 5 rebounds, 8 blocks. Also Porter Weston, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Not a lot of free throws in this game. Rich just 2 free throw attempts. Lyman, 4 free throw attempts. That's not much different than when these teams met at the Flaming Gorge Classic, and Rich shot 4 free throws. Lyman attempted none. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by Stotts Equipment in Preston, Idaho. You can save 12% on all your filters during Stotts Equipment's filter sale coming up this February and March. So that's starting now and goes through March. Pre-order today or order now from Stotts Equipment in Preston, Idaho, 208-852-3660. That's 208-852-3660 for Stotts Equipment in Preston, Idaho. We'll take another quick break and be back with more of your Comprehensive Family Dental Halftime Show right after this on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
Many of our customers have trusted Jensen Wood Motors for generations. It's important to all of us here at the dealership we always work for the people. My grandpa was a man of his word, and he passed that tradition on to us. We understand that we're here to serve our customers, and every day we try and do that to the best of our ability. We really appreciate each customer, and we want to make sure that they feel that when they're doing business with us.
Jensen Wood Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Montpelier, Idaho.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
When it comes to parts and service, don't rely on anyone other than the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. The professional mechanics and parts department team have the experience to help you with whatever you need. When you need to add a winch, get an extra belt or spark plugs, winterize, repair or replace tires, or have a rebuild, they can help. Whatever you need, gift ideas, parts, accessories, or a great mechanic, you'll find it all at Cash Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on Highway 91.
When you have dental care done, you let the dentist and the hygienists into your personal space. It's important that you and your family trust that your dentist will provide professional care in a comfortable atmosphere. Comprehensive Family Dental is a family-owned and operated business that understands how important this trust is. 2 locations make it convenient for you and your family when scheduling appointments. When it comes to your dental work, expect the best. Call Comprehensive Family Dental today at 435-793-2210. Rebels did not shoot well from behind the arc in that first half, but didn't need to. 31-16, Rich on top. A lot of Bear Lake Physical Therapy points in the paint for the Rebels. Bear Lake Physical Therapy helping Rebels get back in the game since 1998. Our steals tonight are brought to you by the station in Randolph, here for your convenience needs. And Jump Balls by Rich County 4-H, empowering young people with the skills to lead for a lifetime. Again, at the half, which has been brought to you by Comprehensive Family Dental. Rebels on top by 15, 31-16 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rebels will attack right to left to start this Epic Recreation third quarter. Rich has the basketball. And that's, again, right to left from mylocalradio.com and our point of view on the north side of the gymnasium. Lyman in a zone defense with Bodie Blumel up at the top of that zone. Rich lobs inside looking for Jarman, and Cook lobs it a little too far. Nick can't pull it in. Rebels turn it over to start this third quarter. Again, brought to you by Epic Recreation. You make your vacation an epic one to remember. Visit epicrecreation.net or find us on Facebook. Out to the right wing. Blumel at the top of the key, dribbles once near the free throw line, has the ball poked away. Credit that station in Randolph steal to Weston. Porter goes strong to the hoop, loses the ball, and Coach Lueck says no touch. I would agree. He was, I think Weston was hit on the back of the head by Blumel going up for the block. Cameron Calder with a Mound Valley Cattle Company inbound play to Smith. He'll fire it back door to Calder. Cameron misses, and Jarman tips the rebound out to Cameron for an offensive rebound, but then a pass across the top is picked away by Nieder, who goes up, stops, lets the defense fly by, and then puts in the shot. 31-18, Rebel lead is 13. Jarman underneath, has to save it to Calder. Cameron has it poked away, but right into the hands of Cook. Jordan gives off to Smith. Aaron drives, baseline floater from the right side. Drops through, nothing but net. 33-18, Rebel lead is back to 15 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Just underway, a minute gone in this Epic Recreation third quarter. Down inside, nice ball movement, and Bodie Blumel left wide open from the left baseline, left block, and he hits 33-20. Rebels up by just 13. Cook, left wing to Smith. Aaron fires a long skip pass to Calder, bounce down inside to Jarman. He'll turn, dish off into the middle, and have it stolen away by Alex Turner. Rebel third turnover of the quarter. Rebels getting a little careless here. It looks like they may be running a different play or trying to execute something new. Blumel, left wing, Giles. Eagles in the home or the road blues bounce down inside. Blumel kicks it back out. Nieder, the long three, air balls short, and Cook pulls it in for Rich. Jordan turns and heads up court across the timeline. Rebels in the home whites to Smith out on the Rebel right wing. Dribbles by the deep, bounces back up top. Cook fires down baseline jumper for Nick Jarman. Back of the iron, and drops down through 35-20. Rich on top again by 15. 5:49 left in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Looking for your adjustment of the game, brought to you by the Randolph Country Store. We may be small, but we've got it all. Nieder gives to Alex Turner. A couple of dribbles, nowhere to go. Looking back door, nothing there. Good defense by Rich. Back outside to Jet Dickerson. He holds out on the right wing. Cook guarding him, the man-to-man, fights through a screen. And then Dickerson forces one through and throws it out. No, a foul on the Rebels. I thought so, as Dickerson, the ball kind of squirted out funny. Jordan Cook is called for his second personal foul. And Dickerson goes to the free throw line to shoot 2. The freshman misses short off the front of the iron on his first attempt. Dickerson averages 4.5, almost 5 points per game, plus close to a rebound and close to a steal. As a freshman, that's impressive. Second free throw for Dickerson, back of the iron, down through. He hits it. 35-21. Last time these teams met, it took 3 full quarters for Lyman to get to that 21-point mark. Smith out on the right wing, looking, still hold, now gives to Cook at the top of the key. Blumel way out high defensively, and Cook dribbles it away, but into the hands of Weston. He's fouled as he throws it away, and the official instead says, we'll just give this to Rich here on the sideline, right in front of the Rebel bench. Calder inbounds to Cook. Jordan dribbles to his right, looks in the corner, nothing there, gives to Smith instead on the wing. Aaron dribbles, gets by the D, but then he's cut off, tries to pass, and the ball poked away. He gets it back, bounces to Cook underneath, back to Calder, back to Cook, off the glass, no. Jarman the offensive rebound, foul on the putback, no whistle. Calder the offensive rebound, putback is short, and the Rebels, boy, continue to just miss from down inside. Cameron Calder, Nick Jarman, both with offensive rebounds on that possession, but couldn't get putbacks to go. Calder comes out high on Nieder. Ben bounces right side. Dickerson for 3, misses way short off the front of the iron, underside, and Weston tracks down the Rebel rebound. Up ahead, Cook goes all the way to the hoop. Its ball is sliced out of his hands and picked up by Dickerson. Back out to Nieder. Coach Lueck says, go, go, go. He'll dribble to the free throw line. Ball poked away into the hands of Jarman, who's run over by Nieder, ends up on the floor in a timeout for the Rebels. Boy, Jarman had that and then was knocked to the floor. And Rich got the timeout. 35-21, Epic Recreation third quarter on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. Rebels on top.
Make this winter epic when you rent from Epic Recreation in Garden City, Utah. We rent cabins, snowmobiles, snowcat razors, snow tire bicycles, snowshoes, and more. Thank goodness winter is long, because at Bear Lake, we make it epic. Call us today and book your epic adventure at Bear Lake. Recreation and lodging packages available year-round. Call Epic Recreation today or book online at epicrecreation.net.
Back at Rich High School, Rebels have possession after just getting it long enough to call for a timeout. And Rich inbounds, 35-21. Our camera tonight is brought to you by Bear Lake Realty. We'll have a Bear Lake Realty fan cam sometime before the end of tonight's game. Smith, left wing to Cook. Jordan across the top to Aaron, back on the right wing. Looks left, goes down inside. Calder strong to the hoop, and he's hacked from behind. Kunzler will pick up, I believe, his second. We'll see if that's correct, as Cameron Calder goes to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. That is Kunzler's second. It was a good ball fake by Smith to the wing. That baited Kunzler out toward the wing, and the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Calder misses the first. Cameron this season has been very good from the free throw line, 75%, misses 2, but Weston tips the rebound out to Cameron. Kick it back outside. Weston for 3, misses short off the front of the iron. Rebound fought for, and a jump ball is called. It's a Rich County 4-H jump ball, empowering young people with the skills to lead for a lifetime. Give Weston the offensive rebound there, his third of the game. 35-21. Rebels offensively not real sharp here in this third quarter. And credit a part of that, of course, to the Lyman defense. They've stepped it up a notch. 3:45 left. Epic Recreation third quarter. Nieder dribbles to his left. Dishes off in the corner. Giles dribbles back up toward the top. Passes inside. Jarman steps in front. Takes it away. A Station in Randolph steal for the Rebels. Smith into the lane, looks backdoor, no look pass to Jared Anderson. Another assist for Smith, and another candidate for your Rolling Kennedy Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play of the game. Aaron with a couple of no-look passes tonight. Weston, the recipient of the first one. Anderson, the recipient of the second one. Another stationing Randolph steal for the Rebels. Smith up the right wing. Defense got back. He'll pull up for a long three. Missed short. Jarman has the rebound and bounces it back outside to Smith. An offensive rebound for the Rebels. Backdoor, Kenan Clark, too strong off the glass. Jarman, the offensive rebound, one dribble. He's hacked as he tries to go back up with it, but Anderson comes up with it, goes to the glass, misses it, rimmed around and out, and then it's out of bounds on the save attempt by Lucas Anson. Lyman fans say he pointed this way, and he certainly did, but he certainly was wrong. Rebels get a screen, inbound play to Smith in the corner, misses the three. Jarman pulls down the rebound. He's undercut as he comes down, lands out of bounds, and they give it to Lyman. Boy, that's an interesting call as Jarman went high in the air and got shoved down out of bounds as he came down. 37-21, Rebels up by 16. Nieder passes to midcourt. Kunzler up to the free throw line, stops, kicks it back outside. Turner gives it to Nieder again, then to Kunzler, right wing, three-pointer off the heel of the basket. Clark the rebound, kicks it out to Smith, and the Rebels push up the right wing. Left side, Anderson goes strong to the hoop, up off the left side of the glass. It eased up over, rolled down through, and the foul. As play-by-play man Jake Hibbard of the Evanston Red Devils said, the hoop and the harm for Anderson. Jared with 10 points, looking for 11 as he heads to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. And Rebels have come alive a bit offensively in the last minute or so. Anderson's Bear Lake Realty free throw rattles home. Jared at about 72% free throw shooting this season. Again, if you're looking for any kind of real estate in the Bear Lake area, visit bearlakerealty.com. Pass down inside, looking for Turner, and Giles has the pass deflected out to the wall. Lyman basketball with 2:15 left in the Epic Recreation third quarter, and Rich on top 40-21. Inbound to Turner, back up top. Nieder at the top of the key, just off center to the left. Bounce inside, Nieder turns, shot blocked. That's a 9th block of the game for Jarman. Rebels come up with it. Smith up left wing. Anderson goes to the hoop strong, and he is hammered as he attacks the basket. And Anderson goes back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. The foul, Alex Turner, his first personal. Anderson drains the first Bear Lake Realty free throw, nothing but net. Jared has 12 in the ball game. This may be his season high in points for the 6-foot junior. Anderson drains the second one, nothing is net as well, nothing but net, I should say. Anderson 3 for 3 from the Bear Lake Realty free throw line with a minute 55 left to go in the Epic Recreation third. Rich leads 42-21, doubling up the Eagles. Giles into the middle, through the hands of Blumel, into the hands of Smith. Aaron drives, dishes off to Anderson, who misses from the left side with the left hand, but Anderson is fouled again and will head right back to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. The foul, Mike Kunzler. 2 Bear Lake Realty free throws coming up for Jared Anderson. First back of the iron, too strong. Bounces way back out. Coach Lueck asks for a timeout as the Rebels get set to sub. 1:43 left in the Epic Recreation third. We'll take a quick timeout as well and be back right after this on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com.
Many of our customers have trusted Jensen Wood Motors for generations. It's important to all of us here at the dealership we always work for the people. My grandpa was a man of his word, and he passed that tradition on to us. We understand that we're here to serve our customers, and every day we try and do that to the best of our ability. We really appreciate each customer, and we want to make sure that they feel that when they're doing business with us.
Jensen Wood Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Ram, Montpelier, Idaho. Tonight's broadcast is brought to you in part by Stotts Equipment in Preston. Whether you're looking for farm equipment or homeowner models, remember, nothing runs like a Deere, and at Stotts Equipment, they've got all the best in John Deere. Call Stotts Equipment today, 208-852-3660. That's 208-852-3660 for Stotts Equipment in Preston. And as we get set to come back for tonight's for free throws, let's go to the Bear Lake Realty fan cam. Rebel student section over across the way. It's been a fairly quiet crowd tonight as Rich jumped out to a 10 or an 8-2 lead, and has led since that point. If you're looking for beachfront or room with a view, maybe a secluded mountain retreat, call now and start enjoying beautiful Bear Lake. Visit bearlakerealty.com or stop in at Bear Lake Realty in Garden City, also an office in Montpelier. Anderson hits the second free throw, back of the iron, down through, and Rebels lead 43-21. But the Eagles go down inside. Turner goes up high to pull in the pass, a long pass, and then he'll finish from the left side off the window. Rebels work it around, 43-23. Rebels with Smith, Huffner, Clark, Trineri, and Anderson on the floor. Kaysen out high on the right wing, skips it across. Smith fakes a pass down to the corner, now does give it to Anderson, then into Clark, fakes the pass, dishes back out. Smith for three from the top of the key. Yes, nothing but net for Aaron Smith, his second Pro Physical Therapy three-pointer of the night. Averages almost 3 of those per game. And averages 12.5 points per game. He's at 10 in this one. 5 in the second, 5 here in the third. 46-23, Rebels on top. Stacy's repair scoreboard. Lyman works it around. Dickerson right corner three. That one halfway down, rims out. Turner tips the rebound a couple of times, but then Anderson slices in and pulls in his second Rebel rebound. 36-35 seconds left in the Epic Recreation third quarter. Anderson on the right wing. Blumel out high on that zone. Rebels working around, get it to Trineri for the three, left wing. And that goes off the front of the rim to the glass and then off. And the rebound pulled down by the Eagles, Max Turner. Excuse me, that's Alex Turner. Push up court, left wing to Blumel at the free throw line. Ball poked away, he gets it back, drives up off the glass, too strong over the top. Aaron Smith with a Rebel rebound, turns and goes. Aaron, low look pass right underneath to Anderson. And the pass a bit too hot. Anderson couldn't pull it in. And the Rebels turn it over for a 5th time in the quarter by my tally. Chase Richards checks into the game. So it's Richards, Blumel, Dickerson, Giles, and Turner on the floor for the Eagles. 6.5 seconds left in the Epic third. Up across the timeline, Richards goes to the left, lobs it inside. Nice pass to Turner, who goes up and misses short at the buzzer. 46-23 at the end of the Epic Recreation third quarter. Rebels doubling up the Eagles on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com. This third quarter has been brought to you by Epic Recreation. Make your vacation an epic one to remember. For rentals in Bear Lake, visit epicrecreation.net or find us on Facebook.
This is Rebel Senior Cameron Calder. Thanks for tuning in to Rich Rebel Hoops on KADQ FM 98.3 Rebel Radio with live streaming video at mylocalradio.com.
They really appreciate every customer at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley. They understand that you have lots of options when it comes to purchasing outdoor recreation vehicles. That's why they work hard to earn your business by making sure they understand exactly what you want. They're friends with their customers. When you're happy, they're happy. If you haven't been to their store, they invite you to come visit. And if you've already one of their friends, stop in again soon and check out all of this season's gear. Cash Honda Yamaha in between Logan and Smithfield on US 91.
Back at Rich High School for the 4th and final quarter. Rebels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 free throws in that third quarter. Made 4 of them and 6 of 9 in the ball game at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Eagles with 1 of 2, and they have 4 of 6 from the free throw line in the ball game. Just 7 points in that third quarter. Rebels have been good to outscore opponents in the third quarter. Rich works it around, get it to Reagan Huffner on the left elbow, and Reagan knocks it down. Back of the iron and down through. Rebels lead 48-23. Jet Dickerson the three, left wing just short. Cook pulls down the Rebel rebound, his 4th of the game. Jordan up ahead. Trineri, left wing. Rebels won the freshman game by a point, 37-36. Rich also won in the JV game, 59-49. Weston attacks the hoop and he's fouled. Can't really get much of a shot off, but we'll go to the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. A 5th team foul on Lyman. Rebels with just 1 team foul. Ben Nieder called for the personal foul, and Porter Weston is back at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line. Porter, 7 of 15. Including tonight's 2 for 2, but misses, rattles, and pops out. Porter had 6 points in the first half, 3 rebounds in the third quarter alone, and having himself a nice game. Back at the Bear Lake Realty free throw line, a second free throw short, front of the iron, and Blumel pulls down the rebound on the right side. Score remains 48-23 Rebels. Turner down inside, working hard. Double team comes, and he'll kick it back outside. Nieder for three, nothing but net from straight away. Ben Nieder, his second triple of the ball game. 48-26, and now some full court pressure from Lyman. Landon Hunting ahead to Jared Anderson, double teamed. He'll try to dribble out of it and loses it out of bounds. Rebels with a turnover. And Lyman's full court pressure works. Rich with a younger lineup other than Porter Weston, the lone senior on the floor, plus 4 juniors. And Trineri, Landon Hunting, Jared Anderson, and Reagan Huffner. Dickerson out on the right wing. Rebels in a 2-3 zone defense. Nieder down in the corner with it, skips it across. Giles bounces free throw line. Turner kicks it back out. Giles, long three, left wing. No, back of the iron. Rebound. Weston has it poked away by Turner, but into the hands of Hunting. Rich up the right side, left side to Hunting on the right wing. Landon, couple of dribbles, skips it across. Trineri, left wing. Looking down inside, nothing there to Anderson in the corner. Back to Trineri, skips it over to Hunting on the right wing. Free throw line. Weston fakes the shot, drives, floats it up. Can't get it short on the right wing. Rebound tipped by Huffner. Outside, Trineri for three. Too short. Anderson slices in and pulls down a Rebel rebound. Rich battling for rebounds. One will give to Weston, one to Anderson. Free throw line. Huffner gives to a cutting Hunting back outside. Trineri bounces at the free throw line. Huffner fakes the shot, dribbles to his right, and knocks it down. Reagan Huffner from the right elbow off the back of the iron and down through. Rich on top, 50-26 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. This one in hand for Rich, and they'll sub in Jaden Nelson here in a moment. Left elbow jumper for Caden Anderson, or Caden Giles, I believe, the shot, and it's 50-28. Rebels bounce to the left wing. Weston dribbles off the foot of Turner, and the official gives it to Lyman. Interesting call there. That was so clearly off the foot of Turner, but Weston won't argue. He'll just head to the sideline as a sub comes in. Jaden Nelson, and Rich leads 50-28 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Last time these teams met, Rich won 52-31. Right wing, Dickerson for three. Short. Nelson has the rebound tipped away by Turner, and they'll give it to Lyman again. No argument from the Rebels. Giles inbounds from the baseline. Looks into the middle, nothing there. Then finds Blue Mel, misses off the glass. Anderson has it tipped away, but Jared gets it back for the Rebels. 5:08 left to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Count on us to care this Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Trineri skips it across. Hunting lobs inside for Hoffner. Reagan, no look pass to Hunting. Back to Anderson. Short jumper from the right angle is good. That just hit the front of the rim and eased down through. Jared having a real nice game tonight with 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 14, 16 points, leading the Rebels in scoring. Dickerson, another right wing three. That one misses over the top. Giles has the ball poked away as he went up to shoot, and the Rebels come up with a station in Randolph steal. Trineri out near the timeline. 4.5 left to go. Jarman just 2 points away from 2 points and 1 block away from a triple-double in this game. Hunting, the long two from the right wing is good. Nothing but net. 54-28. Landon Hunting knocks it down from outside. Giles up to the left wing. Rebels up 54-28 with just over 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. Nieder, another long three straight away. Missed, and Jaden Nelson pulls down a Rebel rebound. Hands off to Kaysen Trineri, who goes up to the timeline and gives to Hunting. Under 4 to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. Lyman coming way out high in their zone defense. Trineri lobs it to Nelson. Left wing, Hunting skips it back across. Trineri, three-pointer, bit short. Anderson, the offensive Rebel rebound. And he'll give to Huffner. Back up top of the key, Trineri. Jared Anderson, 6 rebounds in the game to go along with his 16 points. Rebels a long pass back door, and it's off the glass. A foul called a hold against Jaden Nelson. He's as puzzled as I am on that whistle, as the pass was way too high. A hold is the call. And Jordan Stacy checks in. Jared Anderson looks like he may be finished with 16 points, and I've got him with 6 rebounds unofficially in the ball game. Rebels defending with all JV lineup in there. Trineri gets a little bit of varsity time in regular game time. Jet Dickerson drives, forces one up. It goes over the top. Huffner has the rebound. He's almost bumped from behind, but Rebels maintain possession. Huffner to Trineri on the left wing, skips it back to Hunting. Defense comes out high on the Rebels, leading 54-28 on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard. Huffner kicks it back up top. Trineri to Reagan again on the left wing. Defense coming out. Trineri with a long baseball pass across into Anderson, or to Nelson. Ball poked away from behind by Blue Mel, out of bounds. Rebel basketball, Mountain Valley Cattle Company inbound play. Make sure to stay tuned for our Saby Trucking post-game show. We'll have the Freaky Fast recap plus the shot and play of the game brought to you by Rolene Kennedy. Rich goes down inside. Huffner, nice quick shot up off the window. Funny angle, but he got it to go, and Huffner has 6 in the game. 56-28, Rebels lead on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard. Nieder drives in, uses his body, shoots, stuffed. Was that Hunting or Stacey with the block? I'll give it to Stacey. Both of them were there. Inbound, they go inside. Turner, ball poked away by Nelson. He reached in for the foul, and Jaden picks up a second personal. Jaden called for the hold. And Lyman will inbound again from the baseline. Rebel third team foul. Eagles with 5 team fouls. Rich on top, 56-28. Turner bounces inside. Blue Mel mishandles it, then pulls it in and misses the shot. Nelson, his jersey just about ripped off as he comes down with the rebound. And no foul called. Hunting gives a right wing to Huffner. Reagan back up top to Landon. Rebels working against a man-to-man defense from Lyman here in this fourth quarter. Brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Huffner gives again to Hunting. Left wing, Stacey. Jordan, one dribble, picks it up, bounces left corner. Hunting fires inside for Meek. He'll turn, shoot short. Rebound tipped, and Nieder comes up with it for Lyman. Ben dribbles quickly across the timeline. Boy, he put it into gear quickly. Got all the way to the hoop and finishes with the left-handed floater. Ben Nieder showing some speed that hadn't seen yet tonight. 56-30 on the Stacey's Repair scoreboard with 1:54 left to go in the Bear Lake Memorial Hospital fourth quarter. We'll take a quick break on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
As the hospital closest to Bear Lake, professional medical care is always available at Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. As a full-service hospital, Bear Lake Memorial offers an emergency room that's open 24/7. They treat patients of all ages. Other professional services include physicians' clinics, assisted living, home health services, counseling, dialysis, physical, occupational, and speech therapy, orthopedic care, and skilled nursing. Bear Lake Memorial Hospital in Montpelier, Idaho. Count on us to care.
Well, I did some editing on my on my broadcast tonight, or earlier this week.
As the hospital
Rebel Senior Cameron call.
And I'm having a little trouble with some buttons, pushing the wrong things, but I think we got it back in order. Coming out of that timeout, 1:48 left to go. Rebels with the basketball. Landon Hunting gives up left corner. Meek bounces inside, but stepped on the sideline. Rebels with a second turnover the fourth quarter. I've got that as the 12th in the ball game for Rich. Rebels really taking care of the ball the last few games. 12 turnovers, I think, or 9 at Tabiona, then just 8 or 10 against Mount Vernon last week. 12 so far in this game. Rebels get a takeaway. Hunting up ahead to Hoffner, who goes to the hoop, tries to dunk and misses. Ball popped out of his hands, but Jordan Stacey with the offensive rebound. His put back off target. Nelson thought he had the offensive rebound, but it's poked away from him. Rebels with a station in Randolph still. There would have been your Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play of the game if Huffner had completed that dunk. Instead, Lyman with it. Nieder misses way short, and an offensive rebound by Giles misses the putback from the left side, but Caden is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Giles will shoot 2. Foul charged to number 12. Rebels don't have a 12. Oh, 21. That official is dyslexic on his signal to the scores table. He said number 1-2, but then he indicates 1-2 and says 21. 56-30 as Giles misses that one, rimmed around and popped out. No good on the free throw. Giles will shoot a second one. He had 13 points against the Rebels the last time these teams played, just 4 so far in this one. A near identical score as Rich beat Lyman 52-31 at Flaming Gorge. Rebels lead 56-31 with 1:07 left to go. Hunting across the timeline, picks it up and gives right side to Stacey. Fires underneath. Huffner Kick it back outside to Stacy. Rather than attacking the hoop, Rebels looking to run some clock out. Nelson inside, turns, misses from the left side, but Meek with the offensive rebound and put back. Colton Meek showing some athletic abilities. He goes up, pulls it in, puts it right back up and in off the glass. Giles misses short on the three. Meek with the second Rebel rebound for him of the night. And with 40 seconds left to go, Rich can just run some clock out. We'll see if the Lyman Eagles will continue to press. They will. Giles coming out, not nearly as much intensity or pressure as on the last possession, and Rich will just look to run the clock out with 24 seconds left to go in the ball game. 58-31. Stacy looking backdoor, throws it away. It's on the floor, goes through everybody and to Rich. Giles touched it last. Hunting and Giles both get up off the floor, pat each other on the back. So, you okay? I'm okay. Good. All right. 16.6 seconds to go. Nelson inbounds to Hunting, backcourt. Landon dribbles to his left and passes. Nieder deflects that to the Rebel bench, out of bounds. 11 seconds to go. And then final Mount Valley Cattle Company inbound play for Rich to Hunting, again backcourt. Landon dribbles to his right, creates a little space and gives to Huffner with 5, 4, 3, 2. And the Rebels win over Lyman 58-31 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Your final score, Rebels with a 27-point win over Lyman. Rebels improve to 13-4. Eagles drop to 1-15 on the season. This fourth quarter has been brought to you by Bear Lake Memorial Hospital. Thanks, Drew Moldenauer, running camera for me tonight. The Saby Trucking postgame show is coming up right after this on the Wildlife and mylocalradio.com. Again, our final score, Rich 58, Lyman 31 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
One of the greatest things about living in Randolph, Utah is the friendly folks that live and operate business there. This is especially true at J-Bar Auto on Main Street in Randolph. Serving customers for years, J-Bar Auto provides high-quality service at a fair price, including vehicles large and small, tractors, and other types of equipment. J-Bar Auto also sells quality tires.
We appreciate all of our customers. Call us anytime. We're happy to help.
J-Bar Auto, 90 Main Street in Randolph, Utah. Stop in today. It doesn't matter what season you visit Bear Lake. Make sure you always stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods. You'll find lots of great quality inventory at low prices, including guns and ammo. During the winter, you can rent cross-country skis, snowshoes, and buy your ski passes to Beaver Mountain. Pugstones is always the best place to get information about the area and purchase your hunting or fishing licenses. Everything you need with one stop at Pugstone Sporting Goods at the four-way stop in Garden City.
MyLocalRadio.com is Southwest Wyoming and Northeast Utah's top website and the best source for local area news, weather, sports, and community events. And that's not all. MyLocalRadio.com features thousands of photographs of Wyoming and Utah high school events, from speech and drama competitions to local events, sports and activities, and much more. Check it out today and see what MyLocalRadio.com has for you.
Welcome to the Saby Trucking postgame show on KADQ. We've got the Rolene Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play and shot of the game. We've also got your Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game. But first, it's time for your Freaky Fast recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's at 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fresh and fast meat, that's Jimmy John's. Rebels stepping out of Region 22 play Thursday night to host the border rival. I don't know if it's a rival, but the Lyman Eagles in town at Rich High School on Thursday night. And Rich would jump out to an 8-2 lead and never look back. Rich led by 15, 31-16 at the half. Took it easy in the second half and pulled away for a 27-point win. 58-31 final on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Nick Jarman barely saw the court in the second half, finished with 8 points, 9 rebounds, 9 blocks in the game. Jared Anderson led all scorers with 16 points for Rich, and Aaron Smith also had 10 points in the Rebel win. Rich improves to 13-4 on the season and gets back on the court Saturday afternoon in a region game at Mount Vernon, which will be a win for the Rebels on Saturday. That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap. Gourmet sandwiches fresh and fast every day at 113 Front Street in Evanston. You're tuned into the Sabey Trucking Post-Game Show, and we'll be right back with more on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com.
When you need to hire a semi, Sabey Trucking in Woodruff, Utah is the place to call. Scott and Diana Sabey have been serving customers across the nation since 2007. It's important to know that your loads are being handled professionally by honest, reliable drivers. The team at Sabey Trucking reminds you, safety first. Don't text and drive. For all your long haul and short haul needs, get it there safely and on time. Call today, Sabey Trucking, 435-503-0454.
Whether it's for your home, your ranch, your equipment, or your business, when you need propane, count on the best. T7 Propane in Woodruff. The professionals at T7 Propane place their focus on safety, quality product, and excellent prompt service, so you can rest easy and enjoy the affordability and efficiency of propane. Serving residential and business customers every day, T7 would love to serve you as well. For all your propane needs, call T7 Propane in Woodruff, 435-793-4208.
We're back on the Sabey Trucking post-game show. Our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap just finished up, and it's time now for the Town of Laketown sports update in just a bit. Also the Laziest Ranching look ahead coming up. But first, the Rolling Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot and play of the game. Those both came in the second quarter. Early in the second, the Rebels were up 14-8. This is the first basket of the second quarter and is your play of the game. Jarman got a steal pass ahead to Calder. He pushed the tempo and then dished it across the lane at the last second. Drew in the defense. It was great awareness by Cameron and dished off to Cook for the finish. Put Rich up 16-8 at that point. And that's your Rolling Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet play of the game. The shot of the game came later in that second quarter, and it was really the play was excellent. May have been your really the play of the game, but the finish of on the shot was real fun from Porter Weston. It was Aaron Smith, a no-look pass across the lane to Porter Weston. Smith was on the left side driving in and looked left, then passed right to Porter Weston, who went up with the reverse layup. Porter finished it. That put Rich up 28-11 late in the second quarter, and that's that reverse layup shot from Porter Weston is your Rolling Kennedy at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet shot of the game. Again, the Rebels win 52-31 on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. And now your Randolph Country Store adjustment of the game. We may be small, but we've got it all. It's brought to you by the Randolph Country Store. And take your pick. A number of things the Rebels did really well tonight. Rich, 12 turnovers in the game. Now, that's maybe more than they wanted to have against this particular Lyman team. But still, if you can keep turnovers to about 10 or 12 a game for the Rebels, that's going to especially help when they face teams like, if they face a Panguitch or a Valley or a Paiute, maybe a Wayne later on this season. Bryce Valley, that's another very good team that Rich is going to have to get through, or may have to get through at the state tournament in a few weeks. So taking care of the basketball. At times, Rebels were very good on the free throws. I also liked Jared Anderson's his adjustment tonight. He really attacked the hoop and had a nice night. 16 points, 6 rebounds. So take your pick on those adjustments of the game, brought to you by the Randolph Country Store. We may be small, but we've got it all. Coming up, we'll visit with Cooper Cornea, wrestling coach, the Rebel wrestling team. Of course, the drill team is in action tomorrow at the state drill competition, and we'll hear from Bentley Huffaker on Friday or on Saturday night after the Rebel girls play at Lyman. But the Rebel wrestling state tournament, or the divisional tournament, is this Saturday at Juab High School. So we'll hear from one of the Rebel wrestling coaches, Cooper Cornea, when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. There's real power in enthusiasm. It spells the difference between mediocrity and having real, successful accomplishments. The mayor and town council from the town of Laketown recognize the enthusiasm of the parents, teachers, fans, and students of Rich High School. Whether it's your education, athletics, academics, or even your daily chores, enthusiasm can make all the difference. Founded in 1997, the Mountain Valley Cattle Company in Thatcher, Idaho serves Utah, Idaho, and Wyoming and is proud to sponsor the students and staff at Rich High School. The Mountain Valley Cattle Company is established on the foundation of hard work, commitment, and perseverance, knowing that every individual on the team must give their best for the team to succeed. The same principles that students and athletes at Rich High School are learning today that will help them lead tomorrow. The Mountain Valley Cattle Company, 208-339-0614. Ryan Steineckert with Cooper Cornea, one of the wrestling coaches at Rich High School. Cooper, thanks for your time today. Tell me about the Sugar Salem tournament, a little more in-depth.
So it was a big tournament. It's basically like a state preview for the 3A and 2A teams from Idaho. So it's really similar to that Dawn Runner tournament, only it's in Idaho rather than Wyoming. We'd never been to it. We didn't really know what to expect. The varsity tournament was very, very tough. It was all 16-man brackets. And there were some really, really good wrestlers there. There was a national champ there, some 2 and 3-time state champs, kids that had won really big national tournaments. So I was impressed with the level of competition, and the JV tournament was just right for us. It was perfect. Same thing, it was 16-man brackets, and everybody got basically a good level of competition. Even the matches we lost over in the JV tournament, we were right there in it and had a chance. So it was a great tournament for us.
Is it one that you think you'll add to the schedule going forward?
Yeah, I think it is. It's a good time to go get a tough tournament and be in a tournament that is similar in design or setup to what region and state are going to be.
And I know you've had some guys working to get down to different weights. Wyatt Weston got down to 195 a week or two ago. Who else was trying to get down, and where are guys settling in at this point with divisionals this week?
Another kid that we were happy that got down this last weekend was Jaden Rao. He was able to get down to 145. We didn't have a 145-pounder. Him and Bridger Weston had been wrestling 152, so it was good to get those two split up. And then Corrigan has been down for a couple weeks, but we had about 5 kids there at 120. And him and Kyler Jackson were able to get down to 113, so that split those up a little bit more. Everybody else is pretty much where they've been all year.
With divisionals this week, tell me who's in your division and what does that division look like?
So we've got Monticello, Wayne, Paiute, Monument Valley, and ourselves, and it's going to be a tough region. At the 1A preview, Monticello finished first, and Wayne finished second in the team standings. So going in, we know that we've got a tough region. But we've been to tough tournaments and we've worked hard, so we're excited to get to compete against them. It is what it is. You're going to have to beat those kids at state anyway, so we'll just go down and wrestle and hope everything turns out the way we planned.
Do you guys as coaches, you and Coach Larson, have a projection or a goal for you want to get 10, 12 guys to state or anything like that?
If we could get 10 guys to state, that'd be great. We haven't really sat down and set a goal, but I think both of us would be really pleased with that. You looked at last year, and we definitely didn't have 10. So if we could get 10 this year, we'd be really happy with it. It's going to be a little different this year without Altamont and Duchesne, so hopefully we can get a few more kids in than we have in the past.
Anything else we should touch on about wrestling this week and heading for divisionals?
I think that's it. We're excited. The kids have been working hard, and this is their chance to go prove themselves against our state competition, so we're excited.
Hard to believe we're already there at the end of the wrestling season.
It goes by fast. These kids, they blink and it's over. So we've been telling them that, and they've worked hard. So
Rich Rebel wrestling coach Cooper Cornea, thanks for your time. Good luck this weekend.
You bet. Thanks, Ryan.
Well, thanks so much, Cooper. That's the Rebel Sports Update brought to you by the town of Laketown. Good luck, Rebels, from Mayor Sim Weston and council members Dallas Clark, Chris Hodges, Gary Ogilvie, and Delora White. Again, the Rebels with a 58-31 win over Lyman Rich, now at 13-4 this season. They'll be at Mount Vernon on Saturday. Let's be honest, Rebels will win there and then improve to 14-4. And then things get tough again next Friday at Manila. We'll tell you more about what's coming up on the Saby Trucking postgame show. Got the Lazy S Ranching look ahead when we return on the Wildlife and MyLocalRadio.com. When it comes to hard things in life, don't say, why me? Just say, try me. Remember, it's the tough things that make us the strongest. The cattle ranchers at Lazy S Ranching are proud supporters of the youth in our community. Sim, Joe Jean, Carol, and Millie Weston, along with Sim Jr. and Meggie, remind everyone to eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels. That's right. Eat more beef and cheer on the Rich Rebels.
Woodruff, Utah has a long pioneer history with a post office that has been in operation since 1872. Woodruff was named after Wilford Woodruff, the fourth president of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and is home to the Woodruff Steakhouse, a former Latter-day Saint office building that is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. Our rich pioneer heritage is reflected in all our students by their hard work and commitment to excellence in the classroom and in their sports.
We're back on the Saby Trucking post-game show, and it's brought to you by Scott and Diana Saby. Time to take a real quick look ahead at what's coming up the rest of this weekend for the Rebel basketball teams and the rest of the Rebel teams and middle school teams as well. Looking ahead to, well, tonight, the Rebels at the Royals were at Star Valley. Games began at 6 o'clock, and they should be headed on their way home before too long. Tomorrow, Rebel drill team is at the 1A drill state competition. It's a state championship at Utah Valley University. The region champion Rebels will take on all comers, and of course, be judged, and good luck to the Rebels tomorrow, the drill state competition at UVU UCCU Center all day long. Also tomorrow, the Rebel freshmen will play at the Utah School for the Deaf and Blind. The Eagles will host the Rebels girls at 4 o'clock, boys at 5:30. Saturday, Rebel boys basketball team gets back in action at Mount Vernon. Varsity is at 4 o'clock. Initially, we were planning to cover that game, but after seeing Mount Vernon last Saturday, we're going to instead cover the Rebel girls game at Lyman this Saturday. Freshmen at 4, JV at 5:30. Our pregame starts at 6:30. And varsity tip-off scheduled for 7 o'clock this Friday at Lyman. That's a tough one. Rebels will have to be at the top, but they'll have to bring their A game just to compete with the second-ranked team in Wyoming's 3A girls basketball. Also Saturday, Rebel wrestlers are at the divisional tournament at Joab High School, and as we wish good luck to the Rebel drill team at the state competition, we wish good luck to the Rebel wrestling team at the divisional tournament Saturday. Rich Middle School boys basketball team at Royals gets back into action on Saturday at Lyman and Mountain View. Games begin at 9 a.m., so a full day for the Royals and the Rebels at Lyman. And then also on Saturday, we've got Cowgirls and Cowboys action. Wyoming basketball, University of Wyoming. The Cowgirls are at Fresno State, and the Cowboys are at home against Fresno State in the AA. Our pregame for the Cowboys will be here on KADQ. Pregame's at 11:30, tip-off at noon. And then the Cowgirls at Fresno State in the Save Mart Center in Fresno will be on KNYN, our sister station, 99.1 FM, the Big Dog in Country. Pregame's at 2:30 for the Cowgirls. So Wyoming basketball all day long on both of our stations in Evanston. Again, the Cowboys pregame at 11:30 on KDQ. Cowgirls pregame at 2:30 on KNYN, and then Rebel Girls on right here on KDQ Saturday night pregame at 6:30. Also, don't miss Evanston Red Devils tomorrow. If you can't make it to Red Devil Gymnasium tomorrow night, the Red Devils host Jackson, and again, if you can't make it to the gymnasium, you can tune in live with Jake Hibbard on KNYN 99.1, the Big Dog in Country. That does it for our look ahead this weekend. That look ahead is brought to you by Lazy S Ranching, encouraging you to eat more beef and cheer on the Rebels. That wraps up our Rebel postgame show presented by Saby Trucking. Scott and Diana Saby wishing the Rebels good luck. Again, our final score on the Stacy's Repair scoreboard. Rebels win 58-31 to improve to 13-4 this season. Rebels were led by Jared Anderson, 16 points. Aaron Smith, 10 points. Nick Jarmans, 8 points, 9 rebounds, 9 blocks in the game. Join us again on Saturday night when the Rebel girls play at Lyman. Our pregame coverage starts at 6:30 right here on KADQ. For tonight's videographer, Drew Moldenauer, and our producer, Kate Bullender, back in the studio. I'm Ryan STEINECKERT. Until next time, we'll talk with you again soon.
You've been tuned in to Rich High School basketball on Rebel Radio, KADQ FM 98.3, with live video online at mylocalradio.com. Today's broadcast has been brought to you by these Rebel supporting businesses and individuals. Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, Cash Honda Yamaha in Logan, by West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign of Evanston, the Wind River Hotel and Casino of Riverton, Wyoming, and by mylocalradio.com. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Old West Media, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the aforementioned rights holder.
Our executive producer is Val Cook. We thank our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, and our sales manager, Julie Burley. along with KNYN Sports Director Jay Kibbard and production assistants Kate Bullender and A.J. Lamb. Big thanks to all of our sponsors and to you for tuning in. We invite you to visit mylocalradio.com for archived games and past interviews with Rebel players and coaches. Thank you for joining us on this presentation of Rich Rebel Basketball on KADQ FM 98.3 and online at mylocalradio.com. Until the next time Rich High takes the court, go Rebels!